Welcome to the November 19, 2001 edition of Flash Editorials, brought to you by www.dumpdc.com, Russell D. Longcore, owner and editor. I am the hot Nubian newsreader, Pussy Galore.
And I'm the hunky black British newsreader, Haywood Jablomi. In national news, okay, Libya? That's what Herman Cain said to the editorial board of the Milwaukee Journal when asked about America's involvement in the overthrow of Libya. You've likely seen the video of Cain stumbling and mumbling, completely clueless about what to say about Libya. It's almost as if he was waiting for a download like in the Matrix. This idiot wants to be President of the United States. Also, look at him. What other candidate has a pencil-thin mustache? What other candidate insists on wearing a pimp hat everywhere he goes? I'm all for personal style, but how about some substance too? God help us.
The Nation Part 2. While visiting Australia this week, Barack Obama casually announced that he was going to deploy at least 2,500 Marines permanently at Darwin, a city in the Northern Territory of Australia. Ostensibly, this deployment is supposed to show the Chinese that he means business. I cannot believe that the Aussies want a Marine base in their country, but it looks like it's going to happen. Nothing can strike fear into the hearts of the Chinese government like 2,500 Marines stationed 5,000 miles from the 100 million-man Chinese military. Help me, Haywood. I do believe I am getting the vapors.
The Nation Part 3. Now it is Newt Gingrich's turn in the box. Newt sold his influence for millions after he left office. Curious thing, lobbying. This is how elected officials get rich. This process is standard procedure in Washington, but the media inadvertently tell the truth about the way lobbying is done, and the stories have the natural odor of corruption wafting from them. What's the difference between Newt and Jack Abramoff, who went to jail for lobbying? I contend that the only difference is in the shading.
The Nation Part 4. The news media ran a story about how Congress quitters get wealthy after coming to Washington. Seems that the Capitol prostitutes have exempted themselves from insider trading laws, so they can buy and sell on information as much as they want. Remember, there's the ruling class and the country class. Guess which class you are?
In international news, Europe hurtles toward the cliff of financial ruin. Folks, the only tool the banksters have in their toolbox is printing more and more worthless money. Europe does it. Washington does it. It is mathematically impossible for the nations of the world to pay off the debts they owe. The whole world economy is based on debt. It will eventually self-immolate. Those with hard currency will survive.
In business news, the clothing company Benetton rolled out a hilarious ad campaign showing world leaders kissing each other right on the mouth. Kudos to Benetton. The best thing that we can do to all these criminals is laugh at them. They can't take it. In the ad you'll see Obama kissing Chinese President Hu Jintao. Obama's smooch is 2 feet too high and on the wrong side. Pope Benedict bussing a Muslim imam. Obama again lip-locking Hugo Chavez. North Korean leader Kim Jong-il and South Korean President Lee Myung-bak, Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and German Chancellor Angela Merkel and French President Nicolas Sarkozy.
In economic news, 388,000 new unemployment claims this week, down from last week. But it is still 388,000 adults out of a job in a single week. Don't consider this a trend until it happens for another month or two in a row. Now for some sports news. Penn State University, Week 2. Another lying bastard emerges from the scandal. Assistant coach Mike McQueary told the grand jury that he caught Sandusky with a boy about 10 years old, in the shower, screwing the boy in his anus. By the way, I have read the entire grand jury indictment of Jerry Sandusky. But McQueary didn't stop the rape. Can you imagine a scenario in which you catch an adult male that you know personally, performing a sex act on a child, and you don't stop it? What kind of man would not stop a rape in progress? It ain't like Sandusky was armed. He was naked and wet in the shower. Hit that son of a bitch with a chair. Snap him in the ass with a wet towel. Tackle him. Later this week, McQuarrie said he had somebody else stop the rape after he left the locker room, then later he spoke to the police. But campus and city police deny that he ever talked to them about the rape. McQuarrie is on administrative leave. He should be fired immediately and run out of the state.
And finally, in entertainment news, Demi Moore announced that she is divorcing Ashton Kutcher. Seems that Ashton needed some strange stuff, even though he is married to one of Hollywood's most beautiful women. There's an old saying, though. No matter how beautiful she is, there's someone out there who is tired of her shit. That does not excuse cheating, but I'm just saying. Silly me. I just figured she had watched 2.5 Men and could not stand the embarrassment. That is all for tonight. This is Pussy Galore, and speaking for Haywood Jablow me, good night and good luck.